Good morning, residents of the Lunarian Crescent. SorenPlays here, back again with another deck profile video. Today we are in for a treat. Yesterday, as you can see on the screen, there was a Elestrals Moonrise box tournament webcam event that was hosted by Silver Sage Sanctuary. Shout out to you guys for hosting a tournament. It was a whole lot of fun. So I got second place in this tournament using a wind deck. Now, a lot of people have been sleeping on wind. I think wind kind of became relevant when Pantera came out. A lot of people were enjoying Pantera, but it was still a slept-on element. I know we've gotten more support over the years for Wind Elestrals, and that Distant Coder won the last season of the Lestriad with Wind of all decks. So Wind is really slept on, and I want to show you the evolution of this deck and how it got to where it's at. It's very wild, because I think I'm the only person who's really kind of run this kind of deck. So the entry was a Stellar Island Blister. Standard, everyone got it. First place got 18 Moonrise packs. Second place got 12, so I'm getting 12 Moonrise packs. Third place got 6 Moonrise packs. Alright. And let me show you. I lost to Rybot. It was a rematch. It was a really close rematch. Both of our matches, one in the earlier round was 2-1 and the final one was 2-1. It was super unfortunate because the third round of the final, I only saw 7 Elestrals. I don't think that shows an issue with the deck. It just shows that my shuffling and draws just weren't with me that time. Super unfortunate. It was a whole lot of fun. It was a really long tournament. I really suggest you watch my stream for it. It was like an 8-hour stream. It has from start to finish. So go check that out. Alright. The original deck list I ran off of was thanks to Ari Y and X on X. They're one of our playtesters in my playtesting group. I guess I'd tell you one of my friends in the playtesting group. We've done a lot of matches, but they were running a Pantera deck. Pretty simple Pantera deck, right? So you have 1 Pantera, 1 Twindra, 3 Hydrakes, 3 Sorlets. You can't see. Hold on, let me do that so you can see it easier. 2 Viscerus, 2 Galaxiers, a Hurricane, 3 Spectruses, 3 Ash Rabbits, a Electric, 3 Eddies, a Zeus, 2 Tsunamis, 3 Ambrosias, a EQ, 3 Shields, 3 PTAs, 3 Gorgons, and Wrestlings. Pretty standard. So I originally ran this deck. It did alright in one of the premier tournaments. It didn't do that great. So then what I did was I took out 2 of the Hydrakes and the Twindras. Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So let's go over the side deck. Side deck, we have 2 islands, 2 Boombats, the 3rd Tsunami, the 3 Galaxies, 2 Water, 3 Cryo, 2 Flare Mine. That's their deck. I made some changes to it. Just because I'm not a big fan of the Pantera line, but I still wanted to try out a variation of it. So, my change, the very first change, this was called the Air and Sea Show. We have the 3 Eddies, the 2 Galaxiers, because Galaxiers are really nice. It allows me to get over rabbits. It allows me to get over a lot of defense position Elestrals. Galaxier is also nice, and it allows me to get over Armadons without swapping them to attacking or swapping their actual positions, burning me for 1. Galaxier is just like, oh, nope, you're a 1/6 now, so I don't have to worry about it. It allows me to get over a lot of the other 5-cost Elestrals that only have 2 defense. We have the Sorlets. Sorlets are great. I love Sorlets. They're a 5 beater. I swap you to defense or attack to get over you. We have Arclith. Arclith did surprise a few people because they did not expect Arclith in this deck, which makes sense. But it's like, why wouldn't you run it when you're running 3 rabbits and an Electric as well, and then a Zeus that we'll see down on the bottom. I have the Viscerus package for pressure. I have the Spectruses because, you gotta suppress things that could possibly do stuff. Especially against a mirror match of a Pantera. Spectrus just bodies it. And this is where I was like, you know what? Here's another 2-drop. I want Falcane. Now, you may be asking, Soren, why are you running Falcane? Answer, Falcane is a better Hurricane. Argue with that. How is Falcane not a better Hurricane? Because Hurricane's effect, it's 3 cost. You need one of each element of wind, thunder, and water. And you only pop face down runes. So Stadium Stay, Divine Stay, Artifact Stay. If you're playing against an artifact deck, Hurricane does absolutely nothing. But Falcane, on the other hand, is a 2-cost Celestial. You cast it once, and if it sticks on the field every turn, you can either expend 1 Wind Spirit to destroy all runes on the field, including your own. Doesn't matter if they're face up or face down. Or, if you wanted to, you could expend 2, which is still cheaper than the 3, and only destroy your opponent's runes while your runes are safe. Much better Hurricane. And it's a 2-body. It's a 7/3, which is really good stats. Cryoblast doesn't deal with it. It still keeps it alive. And it's a 7-beater. So in that case, if you're going up against a Doppelganger with 2 spirits on it versus your Falcane, they have to crash or somehow find a way to get over your Falcane. Then you have the Hydreic, the Twindra, and Pantera. Now, when I was using this deck in another tournament, I usually always got stuck with Twindra in my hand for my Hydreic. So it usually ended up as a dead card. Unless I normal ascended into Twindra, and that always felt bad. Hydreic, I only played a few times, and it was easy bait for my opponent to have to EQ it. So that was very good that I used it as fodder. But I never got out Pantera. I think there were a few times where I was close, but it was so late in the game where it didn't really matter. So runes, we have the 1 Hurricane, we have the obvious EQ, we have the Zeus, as I talked about earlier. We have the standard rune package of the 3 Ambrosias, the 3 Gorgons, the 3 PTAs, the 3 Shields, 2 Tsunamis, and a Rustings. My Spirit deck, it's 2 Water, 2 Lunar, 8 Wind, 3 Earth, 5 Zaptors. Pretty simple math. I will say the 2 Waters has always kind of felt good, kind of felt bad. Sometimes I would be needing that 3rd water, and then other times I would need an extra wind. But this is a pretty good spare math. I would never try to do 6 elements. This is pretty standard for me of 5. My side deck, I did change the side deck up a decent amount. Not too much. I have a 2nd Falcane in here in case I needed it. The 3 Boombats. I will say Boombats have put in a lot of work for me, especially yesterday. So potentially they might go into main deck. Haven't decided yet, but side deck is great options for them. I have 2 Island of Aeolia, never needed them. I probably should have used them against Rybot yesterday because he was on Fire Nexus and he always brought out his Stadium. But I felt I was never in a real position where Island of Aeolia would have benefited me the most, if that makes sense. We have the 1 Tsunami. We have the 3 Cryoblast. Never have sat it in the Cryoblast or a 2nd Tsunami, just because my water spirits are kind of low. So we have 2 Spoiled Fruits. I think Spoiled Fruit helped me in 2 of my matches, which is great. Then I have that other Hurricane. Then my 2 Spirits of Flermine. So 11 altogether there, and then 4 here. So after that tournament of me getting top 28 from the Premier tournament, I was like, you know, I was okay with this deck, but it can do better. So then I evolved it. Welcome to Bird is a Word. Shout out to Eclipse Moonglow for the name suggestion. Originally I called it Wind Rider, but when he pointed out the cards in this deck, he was like, just call it Bird is a Word. And I was like, that works too. So here we go. Here's a new list. So runes. 3 Ambrosia, 3 Gorgons, 3 PTAs, Resting, Hurricane, 2 Tsunamis, Zeus, Earthquake, 3 Shields of Achilles. Now they changed with the rune package. This rune package is so tight, there's no need to change it. Unless I don't want Tsunamis. But I really like the Tsunami option just in case. I'd rather use an Ambrosia to stop. Tsunami actually helped me survive 1 or 2 extra turns with Rybot yesterday. So I appreciated me having Tsunami. Now Elestrals. I took out the Viscerers. Didn't need the Viscerers. Did not want. Alright, so in the new list, we have the 3 Eddies. Those stayed. 3 Spectruses. They stayed. The 3 Rabbits stayed. I saw a Rabbit not a lot yesterday, but when I did, it helped tremendously. So the 1 Elechic that stayed. The Falcanes. I took the Falcane from the side deck, put it in the main deck. So those are our two drops. We have the Galaxies. Can't go wrong. Galaxy helped a lot. Galaxy did beat over Armadon yesterday, and it beat quite a lot of rabbits. I will say that. It helped me get over a lot of things. We have a Javelukin, which I did cast yesterday, but it was misenchanted. But I felt Javelukin gives that extra push because when it attacks when it destroys, a attack position Elestral in battle, my opponent burns for 3. And this deck has position control. So if I have Javelukin on the field for more than one turn, and I have like a Soren on the field, and I just keep expending a spirit, forcing you to attack, or forcing you into attack position, Javelukin just keeps attacking attack position Elestral, burning you for 3. It's really great. We have the 3 swords, like I was just talking about, for the position control. We have 2 Veritukas, which I'll talk about what I'm thinking about doing for that. Verituka has helped. Verituka actually went up against a Volt Tempest yesterday and won. Not in the traditional sense. So what happened was, what I tend to notice is Volt Tempest players, once they see a back row when they have no more removal, they're afraid of attacking because they're afraid of a shield. Very understandable, because shield is the only card that outs Volt Tempest when you have a Zeus out. So I had a Verituka on the field. He wasn't attacking. So next turn, I re-enchanted Verituka. He didn't play any of the Elestrals because he was low on spirits. And he was like, okay, cool, your turn. On my 3rd turn, I re-enchanted Verituka. So now he has 3 spirits on it, which is the same as Volt Tempest. And Verituka, when he's the one attacking, if he attacks a Elestral with equal or fewer spirits than him, I get to suppress you and then basically pop your card when entering battle. So it forced him to use his final spirit into Tsunami to swap me to defense. Now at this point, if he doesn't destroy Verituka, I just win on my next turn. And so it forces him to attack. And so he declared an attack, and I shielded him. So that was great. Really funny way. As I say, never had a Verituka do that. And then I have P-Gust. Now P-Gust, I think, came in handy once or twice. I forget which opponent it was, but like they had a hard time dealing with P-Gust. And it led to a point where they had to like EQ my P-Gust because it was causing them such a big issue. Which is funny to think about. But like I just kept popping the back row. It was great. So after that, looking at the Elestrals, one of the things I was changing, I sided out a lot of the Javelukin and the Verituka for Boom Bats for my side. So I was thinking maybe take out the second Tuka and the Javelukin and putting the Boom Bats in the main deck, which is an option, or just keep them in the side deck and leave it how it is. Or another option is take out Javelukin, so we only have 2 2-drops, and put in a Nemisail or an Airmare for defense, a Nemisail for healing of spirits, and top it to our normal, or whatnot. I don't know. Sometimes I think this is good. I don't want to think too far ahead, but that's some of the options you could do. So Spirit deck. So when I was playing the tournament, I made the changes literally right before the tournament, and I took out the Visceruses and put in the Javelukin and the Tuka or whatever. But I forgot to change the spirit math. So when I was doing the tournament, my spirit ratio was different. So here I have 3 water, 2 lunar, 5 Zaptor, 2 earth, and then 8 Lycris. But in the tournament, I only had 2 water and I had 3 earth. So I had that 3rd earth sitting there. I was able to play around it pretty well. But for the spirit, I chose a water just because sometimes I felt like I needed it more. But then there were times where I was just 1 wind spirit short from being able to pull off winds. So you can argue for either that 3rd water spirit or that 3rd wind spirit. Because I feel like with that 3rd water, I didn't have to use an Ambrosia to fetch one of the waters back. And instead I could have fetched a Lycris back. But the same could be argued where if I had that extra wind spirit, when I paid for the water, I still would have that wind. So I guess that's player's choice for you. I'm going to try out the 3 waters and see how it goes. And if not, I can readjust to 9 wind. Side deck. We have the 2nd Hurricane. We have the Tsunami, the 2 Spoiled Fruit, the Cryoblast, and the Island of Eolia. Once again, I think I might swap out Cryoblast. I've never had a situation where a Cryoblast I needed Cryoblast. just because my deck handles a lot of the Elestrals. It's a win fives kind of. I don't like calling it a win fives because it's not win fives. It's more of a win tempo deck, but you know, whatever. I'm not an expert. Other than Veolia, they're there. I probably could have used it, but most of the time I never need them because half the time my opponents don't play stadiums. Or if they do, I find ways to get rid of them with like P-Gust and Valakane to pop. So for Elestrals for side deck, we had 3 Boombats instead of 2, which is what we started with, and a Nemisail. I think I said it in Nemisail once or twice, and I've played him once or twice, so that's kind of good, just in case I need an extra option for healing. If I see an opponent play Spoiled Fruit, I would only put in a Nemisail. Nemisail actually allowed me to stall the game 2 or 3 turns in one of my matches. I forget which one. It was, I'm pretty sure it was in one of the Top Cup matches where Nemisail actually was able to survive long enough to stall a little bit and almost give me the win. It didn't though, but it allowed me to stall, which was good. And then I have the 2 Flare Mines. So I was really happy with his deck getting second place. It beat Volt Tempest and it beat a Lunar Aggro deck. And it beat some other decks that it probably should not have won against. Whether it be because my opponents drew bad, they weren't seeing enough Elestrals or whatever. I'm not going to take that away from the deck. The deck put in work. There were cards that people were afraid of. Like I said, they were afraid of P-Gust. Spectruses were issues. Galaxies were issues. Sorlets were issues. Like, this deck just causes a lot of problems. Verituka's issue. So it's like the opponent has to worry about what do I need to deal with. Sometimes, once I start getting multiple Elestrals on the board, my opponent has to choose what to get rid of. And sometimes it's the wrong answer. They see it, one immediate threat, and they're like, oh, well, this is an immediate threat. And it's like, well, you got rid of that, but now my other Elestral still has a problem. Like, sometimes I will have a Verituka on the field and a Sorlet and something else. And my opponent will be like, well, I have to get rid of the Verituka. Yes and no, because the immediate threat is Sorlet. Because, yes, Verituka will destroy your Elestral, but that's only when it's attacking. So you can get rid of the Sorlet one turn. Cool, I'll pop you one of your guys with Verituka on my turn, but then next turn you'll just get over it. But instead they go for the Verituka, leaving the Sorlet open, and then Sorlet will just swap, get over that guy, and then just run havoc. But that is a deck profile, and that is a deck evolution. I just wanted to show it because generally I just delved into the deck itself and not the evolution of the deck. Because sometimes I will take a deck list, start with it, see how it plays to my play style, how can I adapt it, do a tournament with it, see how it does, adapt to that, and then do this. So, I mean, this deck is really great. There are a few changes I might try, but as of right now, this is a deck list I may or may not be running for Dallas. Now, if I have any competition for Dallas watching this video, and you hear that, well, cool, you know my deck. I'm not going to hide that. I mean, there may be some more surprises in the future for this deck, but I feel a lot of people in Dallas are just going to be running Lunar Aggro. But that's it for the deck profile. We will be diving into a match of me playing this deck. I may just use one of the matches in the semifinals or in Top Cut instead of me just playing with one of my friends. But I don't know. We'll find out. Have fun, residents. Enjoy. All right. Starting hand. I will keep.
Bang.
All right. Good luck and have fun. To start off, I'll do one face down and a Galaxier in defense position, and I'll pass to you.
Right, let's see what we got. Bro. This might do something. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go Spectaris in attack mode.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and set 2 face downs, and then I'm gonna go ahead Spectaris into Galaxier.
I will Gorgon's Gaze.
Alright.
Alright.
And some big old pets.
I will draw for turn. And then I will Hurricane.
Oof. I'm gonna activate both then. I'm gonna do Gorgon's Gaze and Full Moon.
Okay.
So Gorgon's Gaze, so your Galaxier cannot do nothing. I will use Full Moon and Cheating Spectaris with 2 more.
Okay.
Be the right play.
And then I will play an Eddie.
Off. Yep.
That's Swap you to defense, and then Eddie will swing over Spectress.
Yeah.
I will pass to you.
Alright, draw.
Same thing happened to full frontage yesterday. I will say that.
That's an empty back row, right?
Yes.
Alright. Let's go ahead and cast Navi in attack mode.
Okay.
Navi's effect to lower all Elestrals that are not lunar or solar.
Okay.
Navi will attack into your Eddie.
Okay.
And I'll activate Navi's effect to ascend.
Okay.
Into the Double Gator.
Yep.
And then Double Gator will go and attack over Galaxy.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright,
I will draw. This is worth it. Let's go Spectress.
Yeah.
Spectress will attack Double Gator. I will choose to suppress, so they're both 5s and they'll crash, and I'll take 1.
Yep.
Fair trade, in my opinion.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'm gonna go Alma in defense.
Okay.
Activating effect to search.
Yep.
Picking Artemis.
Okay.
I will activate Artemis.
Okay.
I will do all 4. Raise Fallen to a 6 defense.
Okay.
And with that, I'm gonna pass.
What's your spirit count at right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 7.
I'm at 11.
Okay.
I will go with a Sorlet.
Yeah.
I'll use Sorlet's effect. I'll expend a wind to swap you, and then Sorlet will swing over your Fallen.
No, we'll take it.
Alright, your turn.
Oh. I love games like this that's just straight back and forth.
Yep.
Nonsense.
No back rows, don't have to worry about it.
Let's go Navi into attack mode.
Okay.
Navi effect to lower your Sorlet, and then Navi will swing over.
Okay.
Activating effect to ascend.
Okay.
I believe I might have to. Nah, I'm gonna read. I got enough. All right. Ascend and Double Gator from hand.
Okay, no attacking for 2. No.
Sure.
Let's go with a Zaptor and a Tyrannis.
Okay.
I still forgot to swap spirits out. Alright, my turn. I will set. I will cast a Rabbit.
Yeah.
Rabbit's effect. 1, 2, 3. Alright, well, that solves that issue.
Oh. I don't know if I like that response.
Rustings.
Yeah.
What is it? Earth. I will pass to you.
Alright, draw for turn. That sucks because I had this card waiting in hand. Let's go Comalis.
Okay.
Comalis effect, I will Nexus from Artemis to Comalis.
Okay.
Swamp.
No, you're good.
Okay, I will search. I'm gonna pick my good boy Porky Wraith.
Okay.
And then I'll activate Artemis effect to suppress your rabbit until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
And I will pass there.
Okay, I will draw. I will set. What's my spirit count at? 5.
I'm at 4.
I will pass to you.
There we go. Let's go Ambrosia.
Okay.
I will use no. Use a wind. Heal back 3 on wounds.
Okay.
Let's go Porky Wraith into attack mode.
Is Porky Wraith 2 attack and defense or just attack?
Yeah, it's a 2/2.
Oh, it's both? Okay.
Oh no, till the lower the effect, no, it's only attack 1.
Okay.
Response to cast.
No, you're good.
Alright, I will use Comalis. I will Nexus from Comalis to the Wraith to search.
Yep.
Get my good boy Spectres.
Okay.
I will activate Artemis again on your rabbit.
Okay.
And I will pass for turn.
Okay. I will draw. It's only when Porky Wraith battles?
Yeah. No, yeah, anytime Porky Wraith enters battle.
Okay. I'll play a Misenchanted Eddie.
Okay.
Eddie will swing over Comalis, and they'll crash.
Okay.
Alright, your turn.
Alright, draw for turn. Set one face down. Again. I'll use Artemis effect, Last Spirit, to suppress Bunny.
Okay.
I'm actually going to expend a win to draw.
Okay.
I will set a face down, and I will pass.
So that puts you down to 3 spirits? Or how many spirits do you have right now? I'll draw.
4. I'm at 4.
4? Alright, sure, I'll do it. I will cast a rabbit response.
Yeah.
No, Buddy's good.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sure, I'll take that, I guess. And then I will pass to you.
Draw for turn. Oof. Well, there was a misplay. Mm-hmm. I'm going to cast Comalis and attack one. Response to cast?
No, you're good.
Right, I will use Comalis effect this to itself.
Okay.
Perch. Let's grab another Wraith.
Okay.
Let's enter combat.
Okay.
I will go Porky Wraith into one of your bunnies. I'll activate Alter Stars. I will use Porky Wraith as cost. Nexus to Porky Wraith to switch that bunny into attack mode.
Okay.
And bunny will get destroyed.
Sure.
And pass.
Okay, I will draw. How many spirits do you have?
Down to 3.
Down to 3. I'll play a Spectress. Response.
No. No.
Alright, Spectress will attack Comalis, and I will choose to use Spectress's effect to suppress, so it gets over. Alright, your turn.
Alright, draw. What are you at on spirits?
I have 2 in Spirit deck.
In spirit deck. Right, for spirits left. Oof. Set 1. I will activate Artemis with 1.
Okay.
I will ascend Porky Wraith into Spectress with Earth.
Okay.
I will use Artemis effect to suppress your Spectress.
Okay.
And then I will enter combat my Spectress into Bunny.
Into Bunny?
Yep, which would raise him to a 6 attack.
Let's go with Shield. And down to my 2 final spirits.
All right. I have one left, and yeah.
I will draw.
Do your worst.
I'll put Rabbit into attack. I'll have Spectres attack you for 1. And then I'll
Yep.
finish you up with Bunny.
That's it.
GG's.
GG's, man. I love videos like that.
Yes.
I was literally back and forth the entire clash.